And welcome all. We are here today in northern Nevada. That's right, we are back in Virginia City, mining town not too far from Reno, where one of the biggest silver discoveries in history was found. The Comstock Lode, 1859, made this quite the boom town in the late 19th century and kind of spurred some of the development of San Francisco and other cities as well. A lot of cool old buildings remain, including one very special one. That's right, it is the Silver Queen, and I hope you brought your ghostometer, because this one is haunted. Anyway, we're going to check out some more of that later. First on the list is the historic 4th Ward School, and we're going to do the tour, so let's check that one out.
This was 5th and 6th on this floor. Our school was constructed in 1876 at the height of the gold and silver rush. These desks, if you look at the floors, were originally mounted in the floors, and you can see the ghost imprint of the feet. You can see the mounted right here.
Ah, indeed. Little footprints.
In the late 20s, the janitor decided to mount them on runners. I think they put the money together, buy a bit of land, and that's where the big bonanza silver strike would happen. And these guys would become the richest men in America at the time, and they would have the rest of their lives set the course for the business. So the mines are all below us. They go about 1,500 feet into the earth. And, way down there. We had about 30 of these in town, and so the ore would be processed there. So rocks like this were crushed into a fine powder, and then we put them in a big cyanide bath, and that would leach the gold and silver off the quartz. And those guys were not wearing masks. They weren't. Steam was already gone, so beer came from all over on the train. Of course, the whiskey came from Tennessee and Kentucky. You know, we were a hard drinking town. Still kind of are.
And gaming.
Yeah, we still are. It's just amazing that there's so many buildings. You know.
Yeah, look at that big sprawling city.
Yeah. We approximate about 25,000 people.
Shit, is that the fire that happened?
That's all that got burned, yeah. A lot of really fascinating info on this tour. I will say the tour guide knew just about everything about this city, but a lot of cool stuff about railroad and all the mining history here. So, I mean, if you're ever going to stop in Virginia City, definitely swing by the 4th Ward School. Recommend the tour. It's only about $10 and very much worth stopping at. I mean, just the building alone you got to stop and check out. I mean, look at this thing. This building even inspired the facade of the Haunted Mansion over in Paris. At Disneyland Paris. Kind of a fun fact. Anywho, I promised you guys a haunted hotel, and indeed that's what we have here. It is the Silver Queen, named for this famous painting that you see here on the inside here in the saloon. This woman is covered in actual 19th century silver dollars. Very large painting. Gotta give it a little scale here. As you can see, each one of those is an authentic old silver dollar. From looking online, I put the value somewhere around $50-$60 per coin, and there are 3,261 of them here. So yeah, this thing is worth some money. Hallways in here are pretty unique. Had to climb all the way up to the top floor. Our room's on the 3rd floor. There are no elevators in here, just these real narrow staircases. So you gotta be careful. But anyway, it is still daylight out. Got a bit more of the town to check out, including this amazing view off to the south. Call this the 100-mile view, and you can definitely see at least that far, probably way further. Though it is a pretty small town today, still no shortage of saloons, cafes, museums, restaurants, pretty much anything you could think of. Some of the bars, as you see here, even incorporate that nice view in. Also a bunch of casinos. You can gamble just about anywhere here. We even saw some guy win a couple grand. That was pretty cool. And getting into the late hours finally, which if you're going to experience something paranormal, this is kind of the prime time to do it. So we will definitely be wandering the hotel and the town a bit tonight. Here is the entrance at street level. As I mentioned, there are many sets of stairs, including this first one you see right as you walk in. Ugh. Some creepy artwork hanging on the walls. Nice touch. Yeah, if you look at the reviews for this hotel, though, besides people bitching about not having air conditioning, you find tons of crazy paranormal stuff. A bunch of people have reported to hear boot steps outside their door, like boot steps on wooden floors, too, which is super crazy because this place is carpeted. And if I hear some boot steps, I'm going to freak out. Just down the street here at the home of John Mackey, Irish-born industrialist who got rich here in Virginia City. This home is said to be haunted by the spirits of the two robbers who were shot dead right here on this doorstep during an attempted robbery. People have also reported seeing a woman in Victorian clothing here. In fact, Johnny Depp even had a paranormal experience at this house. A lot of creepy shit in Virginia City. Can't say we have really run into anything ourselves, though, not on this particular night, but luckily, there's still one saloon left open. And one final perimeter check for ghosts. Nothing? Too bad. You gotta do it, though. What's the point of staying in a haunted hotel? Anyway, like I said, no paranormal experiences, just a fun, historic time in Virginia City. I appreciate you watching.
Hey, don't let yourself forget. Something that you feel you are. Look down on. Try your best. Try everything you can. And don't you worry about the bitter parts. I wanna say, you just take some time, little girl, little after night. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be alright.
Hey, stop.
That's just an asshole. It's outside the bar.
It's just... where?
He's standing outside the bar. Front of the car.
That sounded like way further away.